It seems like I've been hanging here all day. It's only been a few hours, but it doesn't feel that way. I'm tired. I'm hurting, and the word pain can't begin to describe the agony I feel as I watch my own blood dripping in my eyes. They say in labor, focused breathing helps the pain, but I labor now to breathe, push up, breathe in, fall, back down again. Maybe I'll try counting instead. 10. It's funny, in my last moments, I'm now remembering my first, the moment I walked out of heaven and stepped down into earth. Born to a teenage mother, not MTV, though this was a virgin birth. My mother was a saint, and she endured the ridicule, and everywhere she carried me, the stares and whispers followed too. Mary's got a baby. Mary, my mother, look at her kneeling before this cross. The others hide in the distance, but not her, never her. See, fear was never her boss. It never owned her. So her fear could never lay claim, though now I'm reminded of the time just counting. 9. I'm 12 years old, and I was with my parents in Jerusalem. I tarried at the temple a while, and so I didn't leave with them. For 3 days I sat and listened and understood. For 3 days they searched for me around the city and in the hood. And when they finally found me in the temple where I'd been the entire time, I saw something there that I'd never seen before in my mother's eyes, but only for a moment. For fear turned to relief once she saw me, but fear nor relief are in her eyes now as she beholds me hanging from this cursed tree. 8. I go to see my cousin, baptizing in the wilderness, preparing the way for, as he would say, the one who must come next. He never did waste his life trying to win popularity and fame. He laid down selfish ambition and exchanged it for the fame of another name, the name of my son, in whom I'm well pleased. As I emerge from the water, I see the Spirit and hear my Father doting on me, proud of me, though I hadn't done anything of note yet. The affirmation he paid that day, a foreshadowing of the wage I'd pay since debt. 7. Flashback, who's that? Dancing at a wedding. Family and friends are all around, and suddenly I'm getting a tap on the shoulder from my mother. She says they're out of wine. I say it's not my concern, and nor is it my time. She doesn't listen, finds some servants, tells them, do just what he says. So I had them fill some jars with water and ladle some out for a test. Take it to the banquet master and let him try it first. And as he tasted and saw it was good, my ministry was birthed. 6. There she stands before me. This woman caught in sin, no time to redress, praying to God for redress and egress from this cage they pinned her in, scared to death as they clutched their stones, eager for her blood. But I kneel down and write unbothered, for an author with authority is not swayed by an antagonist in what he does. Killing to dismiss their sins, fake piety to cover them over, quick to offer another's life as another sacrifice for them to screw over, because let's face it, that's why I'm here. Empty sacrifices and unchanged lives weren't enough to bridge the gap between heaven and near, but almost doesn't count. 5. 1,000 men, not to mention women and kids. My disciples have compassion, but not faith and understanding to see what this is, a setup from my Father to show himself mighty. There's no miracle too great or small that he won't step in to change your story. So as I lift the bread toward heaven, I bless it and break it, and then as I continue to pour out and serve the people, it occurs to me that in a little while, I too will be the bread. Blessed, broken, and given to give life to those who are dead. 4 days. I waited until my friend had been dead 4 days before I had them show me to the tomb and roll the stone away. Deja vu. Lazarus come forth. And before all these people, he stepped out of the grave. How much longer will I be among them? And still they don't understand that life, death, and all that's between, the power will all be in my hands. 3. It's almost 3 in the afternoon. I never wanted to reach this place, but like Job, I am wishing for a tomb. An innocent man. I've done nothing wrong, but here I stand on this tree. Here I stand on this tree. I came to free and to heal and to love, and this is the wage paid to me. 2 little birds circle around me. I won't be here much longer, but I need to leave them with hope and a blueprint that will make them stronger. How do I sum up this life that I have lived among them? If I can only leave them with one thing, what swan song will I have sung them? I want to leave them with hope that will prepare them for the obstacles coming. I want to leave them with strength that will give them faith to press when everything in them feels like running back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the one thing that will encompass all the others? What more can I give to my sisters and my brothers? I've given my life in service of my Father, and I've given my ministry for those who have had it harder. I've given my love to those who would crucify me for it, and I've given wisdom to all who would ask and listen for it. I only have one thing left to give, but how to make them understand what I mean when I say, Father, I commit my spirit into your hands. The power of that statement as I hang here on this cross is that even now, I trust you with my life, so I surrender.